Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a new video. And today I'm gonna share with you all the products that I've bought in April. So we have our little basket here, and I'm just gonna show you all the new things that I was reviewing in the month of April. It's actually not that many products, but I was really going through a lot of old stuff that I wanted to use up and stuff like that. So yeah, that's it. And there's definitely gonna be a lot more things to haul in the next month, so for May, because I mean I'm filming this like the second weekend of May and I already have way too many products that I've been trying out lately. So yeah, there are some products that I've actually used in April, but I'm still kind of in the process of reviewing them. I still have to use them a couple more times to make sure that I've used everything like at least a couple times and that I know what my result is, but or like what the review is. But for these products, I've used them multiple times and I am secure in my decision. So hopefully you will enjoy that. Also, if this is your first time here, hi, my name's Sasha. I love indie makeup, I love colorful makeup, especially eyeshadows, and I just love trying new products and playing with them. If you're wondering what I have on today, I've combined two palettes. So one is new and it's the Wolfa palette by Shall We Makeup. This was actually my I've used this palette like 3 times now, and I've already I'm pretty secure in my decision of where I'm gonna rank this and stuff like that. But I am uploading the review of this palette and the other Shall We Makeup palette, which is the Mist Witch palette, today as I'm filming this. So yeah, I'm gonna have it in the next month. And then I also used the Frog's Tales palette by Mia Makeup. This palette was in my previous haul because I've been trying that in March, I believe, or maybe in February, I'm not sure, but yeah, I've used this one as well. And I love them both, and I love this look. So yeah, I only filmed this for my TikTok and Instagram, so I think I will try to upload both of these videos at the same time to get ready with me and this haul. But if I want, I will either link it down below if it's already up, or I will just release it a little bit later. And now, without further ado, let's just get into all the products. So I have a couple of skincare, some hair care, and a lot of makeup. So for skincare, we have the Benton Deep Green Tea Toner. I don't know if I've showed you this one already in the previous haul, but I think I've started using it in April. And this is really nice toner. It's very hydrating, it's very soothing, it's very lightweight, it immediately soaks into the skin, and it's really good for like if you have a lot of acne and you're dealing with a lot of redness afterwards. This really helps for me to like clear the skin out and just have a little bit of a better looking skin. So I really love that. This is one of the very few things that I've tried from Benton. I wanna get on the hype of this brand, but they're a little bit more expensive than I usually go for on a daily basis. But yeah, this is so good, and I'm already like halfway done. So yeah, it's gonna be in my empties soon as well. But it's very nice, very hydrating, very what's the word? Calming, and I love green tea in my skincare. Then I have the Dermadic Capillary Strengthening Shampoo. Um, I've had this recommended to me by a friend, and she loves the shampoo. I actually have two of these because I bought one for here when I'm with my parents, and then I accidentally bought another one when I was at my dorm. So I'm using it on both places, and it's really nice. It's very good at cleaning the scalp, but it's not too drying. It doesn't cause any irritation or flakiness or anything like that. It's soft enough so that even for my fine hair it doesn't make them brittle or weird, but it's strong enough to actually wash them, and I have really nice volume. And yeah, it's a really nice product that's not too heavy, that's not too much, but also works. You can use this every day. I use it like every 3 days, or something like that. And this is really good for either weak hair or fine hair or just damaged hair, which I have very fine hair. They're not damaged or anything, but they're very like soft, silky, and they tend to break if the wind blows or something. So that's really nice. And I think this is supposed to help with hair fall, so why not, right? Like, it's always good. I'm in a lot of stress lately, so if it can help with something, I'm definitely taking that. Then I have the Balea Niacinamide like moisturizer, daily moisturizer, and this one has SPF 30, and it has niacinamide in it, and also provitamin B complex, and a couple like extracts, and it's not fragrance, it's a fragrance free product. And I've been really into this line from Balia. I Sometimes their products are a little bit of a hit or miss for me, but this niacinamide line, amazing. I've had one moisturizer, this thing, then I tried the serum. Then what else? I think somewhere in here I have a cleanser from them that I haven't tried yet, but I do want to try that eventually. And I don't know if they have anything else, but yeah, I've had multiple products from this line, and I think I'm gonna eventually try all of them because they're really good. They're really, really good, and I do really enjoy them. So yeah, it's really nice moisturizer with added SPF. I usually use this for days where I know I'm not really gonna be outside, so I don't need sunscreen, and it's just mostly for like a little bit of protection when I'm like next to window or something like that, or if I'm gonna go and, like, I don't know, take the trash out or something. But I know I'm not really gonna go shopping or anything major outside. I'm just probably gonna be there for like 10 minutes or something. And it's really nice. It smells like sunscreen, but it doesn't leave any residue, any white cast, and it's not oily on my skin. And it's actually really nice under makeup. So yeah, I've tried this with the Essence Skin Tint foundation, or like BB cream, and it looked really pretty. It was actually one of my favorite combos because I've tried the foundation or like the skin tint with multiple different bases, and I think this one was my favorite. Then from hair care, I have the Aveda Nutriplenish Curl gel. I have the small bottle because the big bottle is a little bit too expensive for me, so I usually just buy the small one when it's like in on sale or something. But I've already had this one once, I believe, and I really liked it. It was one of the first products that I've tried when I was like getting into my curly girl journey for like proper. And yeah, this one is really nice. It's a very soft gel that leaves your hair in a nice curl. I mean, mine aren't nice anymore because I had my hair cut, and so I was just kind of styling it after the haircut when it was dry. And also I have to wash my hair today, so it's not the best, but you can see that the hair is very shiny, it's very smooth. It doesn't really, it curls them nicely, but it doesn't create that crunchy feeling. So especially if you have fine hair and your hair gets really crunchy with certain products, this one is amazing. It's very soft, it's very nice to use, and it actually really work for me. So yeah, I want to get to this brand, and I think now that I have a day job, maybe I will buy the big bottle and like splurge on it because it's really good. Then for makeup, do I only have makeup left? Yes, well, kind of. I have the recently I bought the Essence and Catrice collaboration, the Joker and Harley Quinn collaboration, and with that I also bought a couple other things from both brands to just try them because it's been a while since I've like actually tested multiple products from these two brands, and I do really like them because they're drugstore, they're inexpensive, they're kind of what I've used to learn how to do makeup with. So, or learn how to do makeup, you know, it was at the beginning of my makeup journey. And so one of the things I have is the Catrice Seeking Flowers Hydrating Lip Stain in the shade CO1 So Apricot. It's a very vibrant orange shade, and I don't know if it's really lip stain because I've worn it multiple times and it's just like really well staying lip oil. It's extremely watery when you're putting it on and very pigmented. I mean, I've had a little bit of lip balm before I applied it, but also it was multiple hours before I applied this thing, so there shouldn't be like too much of a lip balm on my face. And yeah, it doesn't really, I mean, it doesn't really transfer too much, but it doesn't dry, which is great because I don't want to have dry lips. And it does stain a little bit, nothing too crazy. But also, if you know that you get like lipstick everywhere and you don't trust yourself with being able to like maintain a lipstick throughout the whole day, which I am definitely one of these people, this could be really nice. So yeah, so far I'm quite happy about it. I love the color. I love that it's soft, thin formula. Does it do too much? No, but you know, I'd rather for it to feel nice and not do that much than do a lot but feel really annoying. So yeah. So just so you know how that works, maybe you will even see like it is so liquidy. But yeah, it feels really nice on the skin and or like on the lips, and it does something. So I don't think it's bad. It's just not a typical lip stain, at least from what I've seen and tried. So that's that one. I will definitely try it a couple more times to like figure out if maybe I'm not doing something wrong. Let me know if you've tried this one. What did you thought about this, and if you have any suggestions on how to use this, because there are really no suggestions on this bottle. Like sometimes they have a little bit of, you know, how to use it, but this doesn't have anything on. So maybe I'm just stupid. Then from Essence, I have the Harley Quinn lipstick. This is called the Jelly Lipstick, and I have it in the shade 02 Gotham Glam. This is one of those clicky ones. It's kind of like a lip balm. And this one is a very beautiful color. It's very much my lips. I mean, now I have the orange tint, but it's very much my lips. It's very hydrating, very kind of something between Vaseline and lip oil, like a very hydrating lip oil with that little bit of jelly texture of Vaseline, if that makes sense. Very nice formula. My skin or like my lips feel super nice with this. I like the clicky applicator because then you're not really, it doesn't spill anywhere and you just click twice, use it, and it's very mess proof. And yeah, I do like it and I like the packaging. It's kind of cute. So that's for lips. Then for face, I have the Essence Baby Got bronzer, and this is the shade Cinnamon Spice, number 10. I've used this one 3 times, I believe. I'm not a huge bronze person, like I don't wear bronzers very often, but this one is really nice. It's a small packaging, it's a nice shade, especially if you're fair. I don't have it on today, but if you're fair, I feel like, or like light skin, this is a really nice shade. It blends out really nicely. I've tried to blend it with fingers, that worked. I've also blended it with Beauty Blender, also worked. I haven't tried it with brush because I only use face brushes for powder products. I'm not really good at using cream products with brushes. It just gets everywhere and it's weird, and I just feel like it's so much quicker with Beauty Blender or with your fingers. So that's that. By the way, this smells amazing. It smells like candy. Like genuinely, it smells like one of those colorful fruity licorice like sticks, or like, you know, the long ones. I don't know how they're called because I don't even know if I know how it's called in Czech. I mean, I've probably called it something all my life, but I'm not really sure how it's called, so I don't know how to translate it. But yeah, it smells wonderful. It smells like childhood and like Towns Fair or something like that. Very, very nice. And yeah, love the product. The only thing that I don't like, if you're gonna apply it on your face in this stick, it will roll itself back. Like you have to be very clever about how you're using it, because it's kind of really easy to turn it around and, or like, you know, rotate it. And so a lot of the times I would try to like paint this on my face, and it would just roll back into the compartment. So that's the only major like flaw of this product, or like the packaging. But I mean, it's small, it's cute, it doesn't cost anything, and the product itself is really good. So you can just like roll it and stamp it on your beauty blender or something, and that will be the solution. So yeah, that's just like a minor little thing that I have against that. A lot better packaging has this Essence Baby Got Blush, liquid blush, and this one is in the shade 40 Coral Crush. This is like the same applicator that you have with the, God, what is the brand called? Charlotteberry. I know I see it all the time on Instagram and stuff, but it's way too boring and way too expensive for me to actually buy that. So I bought the Essence one, and it also has the spongy applicator, and it's a really nice color. I'm more into orangier colors, but sometimes I do wear these like corally ones. I pretty much always either wear orangey peachy blushes or corally blushes. Sometimes I wear pink, but very rarely. So yeah, I'm gonna get a lot of uses out of this, and I wish they had this in orange. Maybe they will eventually, or maybe I just haven't checked properly, because obviously you don't have every single shade in drugstore. So maybe they have something on their website. But yeah, I do like this one a lot. It's not too pigmented from the get-go, so you're not gonna get just like a huge splotch of color that you can't blend out. But it is buildable, so you can kind of customize it to how much opaqueness you want out of this. It works beautifully both with Beauty Blender and with your finger when you're applying it, and it's a very nice formula. It dries itself completely, and it's just very satin skin-like feel. So yeah, I have nothing bad to say about this one. This is really nice. I like that it's not too thick of a formula. I have a couple of liquid blushes that are a lot thicker, and it can take a while to blend, but this one is very nice. It's not too liquidy so that it's like water, but it's also not too thick so that it will take you a while to apply it properly. So I do like this one, and I wish I had this in orange or like something. Or maybe I would really want to try like yellow blushes. And I think I'm gonna buy one of the single blushes from Lidl that are yellow. Because yeah, I've been eyeing them for a really long time, and I really want to get them. Let me know if you've tried them. But I feel like, especially like, I'm slowly gonna get a little bit, not really tan, but you know, I can usually get my skin to be like one shade or half of a shade deeper, and a little bit more and get a little bit more color into my face during summer. So maybe yellow blush would be for me, and I really want to try that. And then I have the how's it called, Maybelline Falsies Surreal mascara. I've tried this one for the last month. I think I've worn her already like 19 times or something, and she's really nice. I've had the original Falsy Surreal, or like the one with the purple packaging, and I've loved that one. I think it was either my favorite or second favorite mascara of last year, And now I have the black version, and this one is just as amazing. I don't know if there's any difference between them. I feel like they're the same. Like, I feel like my lashes look just as great as I remember them from the previous one, but I haven't used that purple one for a while, so maybe I don't remember that correctly. But yeah, it's great. I love that. Both this one and the purple one. Don't know if there's any difference, but I love them both. So that's that. Then when it comes to eyeshadows, I have 4 new eyeshadows from Makeup Beauty Shop that I've been trying lately. So we have Enigma, Millenario, Toxic, and Treasure. If I remember that correctly, let me actually get my spreadsheet. Yes, so I've used Treasure 4 times, Toxic 3 times, Millenario 3 times, and Enigma 5 times already, and they're all beautiful. If you want to see them, I have a lot of looks with them on my Instagram and on my TikTok, and also like I have swatches of these and stuff like that. So yeah, they're all wonderful. My only issue is for Millenario and Enigma, they're very chunky, so I usually have to like swatch them on my finger. Then from the finger, I have to take them on the back of my hand and like properly work it into the skin on the back of my hand, and then from there I can transfer it to my eyes with the finger, because if I go directly from the pen to the eyes, I get first of all, I get a lot of fallout on my under eye area, and also it's very flaky and hard to work with because it's that kind of, it's flakier, and the flake itself is very dry, so it's hard to like separate the product and properly get it all over your skin. I don't know why, but it just feels extremely dry. Maybe it's just that the ones that I have are like that. Maybe the rest, maybe normally you would get them in a better shape, and mine just, I don't know, it could be just like a wrong batch or a compromised batch, who knows. But yeah, they're a little bit too chunky for me, so I have to use the back of my hand to be able to apply them correctly and have a nice result. But when I do that, it's beautiful, and they're truly stunning. They're all kind of like multi-chromy, dual-chromy, fun shades, and I like all the looks that I've created with them. So that's for these. Then I have 9 new water-activated liners from Glisten Cosmetics. 4 of these were given to me, given to me. I've bought this container for 4 eyeshadows from Glisten. This is the Pro Palette 4, and when you buy these magnetic palettes from them, they will also add liners into these pans, and it's usually liners that are either that they wouldn't be able to sell separately, so they could be like slightly off color, or maybe there's something about them that maybe they wouldn't be able to sell them for full price, so they put them in these palettes. And I think the shades that were there was this red one, which is really fun color. I've only swatched it, I haven't actually worn it because I don't really wear reds very often. And this one, I don't know if, yes, it doesn't, it isn't attached to the packaging properly, so it falls down, so it falls out a lot. So this is one of the issues that you can count on, or that can happen with these. But I mean, I'm not really that bummed about it, because I didn't actually know that there's gonna be any colors in there. I just thought it's gonna be the empty palette because it was really inexpensive. But yeah, you actually get colors as well, which is really cool if you want to try something new. So I think that was the one, and I think it's the shade Lobster. They don't come with colors, with the shade names. They don't come with shade names, so I kind of have to stalk their website and figure it out. But yeah, I think this is Lobster. And I think the other shades that was there is this metallic green, like light green, called probably Apple. Then there was this pinky one called Petal, which I've used. I've used Apple twice, and I've used this shade Petal once, I believe. This is the, it's kind of like a pastel pink color, very pretty one. And then I think another another shade that was in there is the split liner, and I think this is the Wizard or Wizardry, sorry, Wizardry like a split liner, and I've used this one I think once or twice, both of the shades, and I really like them. I don't really know what's wrong with this. I don't know, maybe if they're off color or what happened that they've decided to add it in that palette, but yeah, really nice one. Then I have this shade called Waves, and it's like a duochrome blue to turquoisey metallic liner. I've used this one twice. Then we have another duochrome one called Chameleon, and it's this like deep army green that kind of looks brown in certain lighting. And yeah, you can, I don't know if you can see it properly, but it's just so shiny and beautiful. Then we have this multichrome iridescent one called Charm, and it has like a green, gold, pink flip, and it's very iridescent. It's actually, I would advise using this on top of dark matte eyeliner. I think then you would see the most sparkle and like it would really shine. Then I have Blue Lagoon. I've used this one twice, and it's kind of blue to like light purple or kind of like inky color. And then I have another split pan, and this is the shade Galaxy. So I have this kind of lavender purple and this deep purpley blue, or like, well, mostly blue shade. So yeah, I think the only one that I haven't used is the red one, but the rest I've used at least like twice, some of them only once. Well, I actually think I've used most of them twice or more because they look like they've been used. So those are the Glisten liners, and I really, really like them. They're really good. And I like the magnet in them, or like the way that they are magnetized, because they're really strong and they actually really, really like, really stick into the magnetic palette. Then from Mika Beauty Shop, I have the Earth Wizards palette that I've that I've bought in the pre-order in December, and I've made multiple looks with this palette. I've showed you 3 looks with the in the initial review, which I will link down below. And to this day, I've been able to use her 10 times, which I think is quite a lot. I've used all of the shades, like, well, most of the shades I've used 4 times, some of them only 3 times. The only shade that I have used once is this gray one, because I don't really like grays, and I don't really like this type of gray with the rest of the colors. So yeah, that's the only color that I haven't really used properly, but the rest I did. And also maybe this brownish shade, maybe I've used it only twice, because I'm not too much into browns and like neutral colors. And if I do wear neutral colors, I don't wear them with purples and blues and greens. Well, sometimes with the green shades, like with these army greens sometimes, but that's pretty much the only time I wear brownish neutral shades when it comes to this color story. But outside of that, the mattes are wonderful. They're so creamy, beautiful, like soft, very blendable, very pigmented, stunning. The shimmers, love all of the shimmers. I feel like they could be a little bit more diverse, because pretty much all of them are some sort of purple with something. Two of these are like very similar. They just have a little bit of a different texture and finish, but they're all kind of like magenta, pink, purple that has a lot of gold green sheen. Some of them go more lavender purple, some of them have some blue in them as well, but I would wish that there would be either something very pink or something very green or something orange. I would really like something like orangey yellow in there. I feel like, you know, this, and this, they're not that different from each other. I mean, there are a little bit of a differences, but did they need it to be in the same palette? I might swap it, but maybe it's also the fact that I like when my palettes are either half matte, half shimmer, or more shimmers than mattes. And this is obviously more matte than shimmers. And some of the mattes are very similar, like the two purples and the two blues are not that far from each other. So I would just wish that there would be a little bit more of a difference when it comes to the shades you're getting. And then I've had some problems with this shade because again, it's very flaky and you get a lot of fallout, and also in the pan, it's kind of a little bit messy formula. I don't know if other people had the same problem because I haven't like heard anyone talking about that, so maybe it's just my palette, and you know, sometimes that happens that when it comes to production there can be things going wrong. But yeah, that's like a little bit of a bummer for me. And also this shade that I've just showed you, uh it creases on me. The others don't, but this one, because it's more like a jelly flaky formula, it does crease on me a little bit. So I've usually either used it at the end of my lid or on the lower lash line, and like the lower part. So yeah, but so far I've really enjoyed all the looks that I created with this. I think I will be enjoying her more in autumn and in winter because it is more darker themed palette, and I usually go for these colors more like towards the end of the year. Now that it's spring and it's going into summer, I want more like really poppy, colorful, just fun, artistic looks. Sometimes I go for dark shades, especially lately I've been really into dark shades, but overall I tend to go for these darker shades more in winter and autumn. So I think I'll get a lot of uses out of her then. And the last product that I'm gonna show you today is this palette from Nomad Cosmetics, and this is the Ireland Wild Atlantic Way. I think this is gonna be the Nomad palette that I will finally keep because I've had two palettes prior to this, and I eventually like ended up not using them and I gave them to friends. But this one, she's too pretty and she's exactly my color story. Like, these are the shades that I wear on a daily basis. I really like the quality, both the mattes and the shimmers. I think they've really stepped up the formula with the shimmers, because my main issue with Nomad has always been the fact that they're very safe with the shimmers, that they're not very sparkly, that they're very like more on the satiny side, and I love my shimmers to be like very iridescent, sparkly, wet looking, just blingy. So I was kind of disappointed with that with the previous palettes, but this one, they really did something. The only thing maybe for me, I would wish that there would be some inner corner highlight. There are a lot of very similar green mattes, so I wish that one of them was swapped for some really light inner corner highlight. It could be even like a pastel matte yellow, like I don't care. It can be even a matte shade, but I want it to be very bright. So either shimmer or really bright matte. I mean, you have this shade, which it is quite bright, but I would wish for it to be even more so that it actually pops properly. But apart from that, I love this palette. Love her. She's beautiful. Let me get my spreadsheet. I think I've used her, yes, I've used her 9 times. And I've used all of the shades 3 times. I think the only shade that I've used like once or twice is this shade, because it's very similar to this shade. So like, you know, I think I've only used that like twice. But apart from that, I've used them 3 times or more, and I really like it. I like that you have a lot of different tones of greens. You even have like the blue purples, some yellows, some like more yellowy, buttery, kind of beigey colors. I feel like when you do green palette, like this is green palette done properly. And yeah, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Love the packaging, love everything about this. And this palette really inspires me to like travel to Ireland. So hopefully, probably not this year, but next year, I want to get there. So, oh my god. So this is all the products that I've been testing out in the last month. Overall, I'm very happy with what I got. I think I'm gonna get a lot of uses out of these products and I'm gonna really enjoy them. And I'm very happy that there aren't any like dots per se. Maybe some things I could like change up or like improve, I guess, but so far no dots, no like bad product, and I'm very happy about that. So let me know what you thought about this haul. Let me know if you have any of these products and what are your opinions about them, and or let me know if you would want to buy any of these palettes, and let me know if you've ever tried Mika Beauty Shop. They are French brand, so if you're from Europe, you should definitely go check them out, and let me know if you've ever heard of them and if you've tried them, because they're becoming my favorite, like one of my favorite brands so far. So yeah, that's all from me. Hope you have a great day, and I'll be very happy to see you in my next video. So, bye!